Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about recycling, like pretty much everything you need to know about recycling. Not all of it, but most of it. I'm pretty sure the most frequent question I put into a search engine is, can I recycle this? It's like all the time. Now, recycling is not a perfect system by any means. Only about 9% of the plastic we put in our recycling bins gets recycled, but there are definitely better ways of doing it and making it more effective, so I'm gonna just kind of whip through some of those today. So to start off, let's talk about some things that you can't recycle. You can't recycle dirty napkins, tissues, toilet paper, or paper towels. You can't recycle broken glass. That's dangerous for the workers. You can't recycle photo paper. I should say some brands might be recyclable, but definitely check before you throw it in the bin. You can't recycle thin plastic bags. Now, again, caveat, don't put them in your home recycling. They'll jam up the equipment, but grocery stores often have receptacles where you can bring in thin plastics like plastic bags, Ziploc bags, bubble wrap, all those sorts of thin plastics to get recycled. No, you can't recycle wax paper or coffee cups. They're lined with plastic. You definitely can't recycle styrofoam or packing peanuts. Styrofoam is one of my least favorite materials. You can't recycle wrapping paper, ribbon, or glittery cards. If it's shiny, sheeny, or metallic, it can't go in the bin. You can't recycle small bits of metal. That'll also jam the machines. Drop off your can tabs in your can when you recycle it and save clean aluminum foil until you can form a big ball. Then it can go in the bin. You can't recycle receipts. They're lined with BPA. Although I'll say if it just feels like regular paper and not slippery like most receipts, it actually might be recyclable, but check. You can't recycle shredded paper. Tiny bits of paper jam the machines and aren't big enough to be used to create new products. They can be composted, otherwise just throw them away. Lids and caps. This is a bit of a stretch. They can be recycled, but how you do it depends widely on your local rules, so do a quick internet search. And medicine and pill bottles. Most curbside recycling programs don't take them, but there are take-back programs that you can look up. The most easily recycled materials are glass, paper and cardboard, and aluminum. So if you are looking at various packaging materials or just different options when it comes to the products you're purchasing, see if any of them come in those materials or come packaged in those materials, and you'll be a bit more likely to actually recycle them. All right, let's talk about those little recycling numbers. You know, the little numbers in the little recycling triangle? They mean something. I used to just think that if it had the triangle, that meant, great, it can go in the recycling bin. Not quite. So number 1, it sometimes says PET or PETE. These are often clear, hard plastics. They are actually very recyclable, and nearly every single stream recycling facility will take it. Number 2, sometimes we'll say HDPE. These are color plastics and they are relatively easy to recycle. Check your local rules on this one. Sometimes they're accepted and sometimes they're not. Sometimes just through a drop-off center. Number 3, or PVC. These are vinyl materials. They're pretty difficult to recycle, so check your local rules. Number 4 is LDPE. These are thin plastics and they are manageable to recycle. I'd say most places, like I mentioned earlier, will have a thin plastic recycling at a local grocery store or other local drop-off center instead of your home recycling bin. 5, sometimes we'll say the letters PP. This is like most of your food containers, and this is actually pretty easily recyclable. Just make sure you rinse it well. Number 6 sometimes has the letters PS. These are things like styrofoam and plastic utensils. They're difficult to recycle. Did I mention that I don't like styrofoam? Your best bet is probably just to put them in the trash bin. Number 7 is other. These are just miscellaneous plastic products, and they are usually very difficult to recycle, so you're probably better off just putting them in the trash. And that is it for today. I typed up a version and it is linked in the description box. You've free to bookmark it if you want. That's what I do. And yeah, recycling, I believe for me personally, is more of a last resort thing. I just try not to bring in too much that needs to be disposed of if I can help it, but obviously that's not always the possibility. I think it's great to know what you can and can't recycle and how to make more things more likely to get turned into new products. So that's why I made this video today. And if you found it interesting or helpful at all, I would love a little thumbs up on this. It would help me out immensely. I'd super appreciate it. And subscribe if you want more content like this. And that's it for me today. I'll see you all Thursday. Bye.